Truly, I do not think you are ready to see this room, but welcome to the Royal Guest Room here at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside. Tiana has invited us to stay in one of her princess-themed rooms with lots of other princess gifts and details that were given to her throughout the years. So we are going to give you a tour of this room, and I am so excited to stay here. It is so cute. Again, this is the Royal Guest Room here at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort, and it's one of the rooms that has a special upgrade because it features a lot of Disney princess and Disney prince details inside of the rooms. But to make everything make sense, there's one detail that we need to start out with, and it is a personal letter from Tiana herself. And this is what the letter says that you can read. It's left on the table here for us. It says, "Welcome all. We are so excited to have you stay with us. My friends and I have shared so many wonderful moments here that this has become a very special place in our hearts. As you make yourself at home, you'll discover some treasured mementos my friends have given to me over the years. Enjoy making magical memories with your friends and family in the Royal Guest Room. Your friend, Princess Tiana." We're friends with Princess Tiana. That's so cute. So this kind of shares a little bit of the story behind the details that are in this room, but we're gonna go ahead and give a tour, and while we're touring it, we'll point out some of those details. Starting off, we have the doorway space, which has a lot of room whenever you're coming in, and they do have a trash can over here to the right, but we'll point out our first detail. Can you guess what princess this coat hanger was most likely given from? You guessed it, Cinderella. Look at the carriage and this shelf with some coat hangers. I think this would be perfect for park bags or your jackets if you're coming in a cooler time of year. Coming over here, this is what the window area looks like, and it's really nice because you can tell how much more elaborate these rooms are. Like, look at the drapery and the curtains that are in this room. Like, it really shows how royal the room is, for a lack of a better term. This is the air conditioner, which is really nice because it is themed to the rooms. So it's very fancy looking, but I will tell you, I've turned it off for the review just so that the fan is not running in the background, but that air conditioner works. So during the hot Florida summer months, you're gonna like that air conditioning to come back to. Here's a little sitting area that you can come sit at and relax. There are a ton of sweet treats here at Port Orleans Riverside, and this is a great place to come and just sit down, get a bite to eat. But look at how fun the chairs are. I love the drapes on the side, and the color and theming is really nice to tie in the room. In terms of amenities, they do have, of course, the little Keurig coffee maker, so you can use the 1 cup or the 2 cups to start. And as usual, they have the Joffrey's coffee, green tea, Earl Grey. They have your sugar, creamer, and other cups if you wanted to make coffee in the morning. I always like starting the day here with the coffee, or you could take the coffee cup and go down to the cafe and also get a warmer coffee if you'd like. Another detail I want to point out here are the silhouettes of the princes. I feel like you don't really see a lot about the princes in terms of details around the parks, but there's Prince Aladdin, Prince Adam, Prince Eric, Prince Charming. Love that. They do have a light up here, and of course, look at what hidden detail we have in there. It's a hidden Mickey. How cute is that? I absolutely love hidden Mickeys, and I love that they even incorporated him in a princess room. How cute. Forgive my filming setup here, but they have a really nice mirror that you can look at your park outfit in before your day, or you can come and take a cute selfie to get the day started. I love all of the details around the mirror. It's like a really pretty gold brushed color. Very cute. I love that. Of course, you can see the bed in the background. We will get to that. But we've got another head outline of the princes. We've got Prince Naveen, Prince Eugene, Prince Philip, and the prince, which I think is Snow White's prince. So that's cool that they were all featured. Here is the dresser area and the TV. I will say the one, like, a little bit underwhelming feature of this room has to be the TV itself. I'm not ever in a Disney hotel room enough to come back and watch TV, but in case you had an off day and wanted to watch TV, this TV is not as big as other hotels that I've stayed at. I know personally the ones at the All-Stars are bigger. That's just a little detail and a little nitpicky thing, but there is a lot of space on the top if you wanted to set anything down. If you have souvenir cups, popcorn buckets, any park bags, you can of course put that on top of the counter space. And there's a couple of drawers that you can also unpack in, and they are pretty deep too, so you can pull them out and unpack in there, which is nice. But we're coming to our other princess detail. Look at what most likely Jasmine or Aladdin left. It looks like a magic carpet is on the ground, and it's actually themed into the carpet on the actual floor of the room. So I think that's really cool that they were able to get carpet made like that. Like, that's really neat. Let's go ahead and spin around to the beds itself. I love this room because there's actually two queen beds. It's not like the All-Stars where you have the pull down Murphy bed, which of course is fine, but there's two beds here, and I'm sure you can already see, look at this fun bayou theming headboard on the back. I also should have mentioned this room has amazing lighting. Like, of all of the Disney hotels that I have stayed at, this one is by far the best. Of course, it's like the middle of the day when we're filming, but there is a ton of natural lighting in here. There's also a ton of lighting, like in terms of the headboard and the lights on the ceiling and everything. Lots of good lighting in here. I absolutely love that feature about it. Let's look again at the headboard. We've got a fun little bayou setting, but we've also got a fun detail. You can come over here and you can press this button on the headboard, and look, we have some fireworks over top of the headboard in the bayou. How cute is that? I'm so excited for this at night, like after a park day, just coming back and relaxing and having some fireworks behind you. That's so cute. I am so excited about that. That's like probably my favorite detail that is incorporated in here, because I don't know if there's anything like that at any other Disney World resort. So that's really cool. Up in the top of the headboard though, I did want to point out the Princess T. The very scripted T is for Tiana. And then look, you have her crown on the top of the crest. That's really cool. I don't know what all those little gems are around. It kind of reminds me of Snow White, but I don't think that's a detail from her, but it reminds me of her. And I also need to point out this other hidden Mickey that housekeeping left for us. Look how cute this little towel Mickey is. I love whenever they add details like that. It's so cute. I should have mentioned too, they have the ice bucket, and they also have a little fridge in here. We are already using it, so don't mind what we have, but it's more of like the beverage cooler that you see in some of the other Disney World resorts. So it's not necessarily super deep, but it is nice that they give you that option if you have any leftovers or if you get some groceries or drinks. It's nice to keep them cool. Here are some other fun details. Of course, we have a portrait of Tiana herself, and it's hard with the lighting, but it's actually like a lenticular picture that you can see, like it shifts back and forth. A fun detail about the frame is it was given by the dwarves. You can see it was sketched out and like etched by the dwarves, and at the bottom it says SW for Snow White. How fun is that? So her picture frame is actually framed by the dwarves. Also, I should probably know the name of this footstool, but I think it's from Beauty and the Beast. I don't know what the name of the little footstool was, so if you know, feel free to put it in the comments. Also, before we get into the last detail in this room, I just wanted to show you the headboard here, or like the molding around the ceiling. You can see a lot of other Beauty and the Beast details. Like, look at little Chip. You have the mice with the slipper. You also have Abu and the lantern, which is so cute, or the lamp. How fun is that? Like, there's even details up around the ceiling. So we have the fun headboards, but another thing that we have are all of the portraits of the princesses themselves. And I'm gonna tell you what, the princesses look really pretty. Look at how pretty Ariel is. I love her shell earrings. They're so cute. You have Rapunzel with her floating lanterns in the back. So it's fun that they have their castles mixed in with their portraits. And you see Jasmine, Cinderella, Snow White. She's my favorite. You have Sleeping Beauty and Belle. So cute. I just love this photo wall. And I personally will say this is like a great spot for a little photo op. If you want to do one, just sit there on the bed, have the princesses in the back, the headboard that's lighting up. It would be perfect. Also in the room, they do have this very tiny nightstand in between, and they do have some outlets on the back side. It looks like there's just two. They have the Hey Disney, the phone in the room. They also have a drawer, and then I just put my park bag there in the little cubby. But these are also where a lot of the lighting switches are at. You can also mute Hey Disney, and that's what I went ahead and did because he wasn't muted. I love the bathroom area, and it's kind of like over at Art of Animation where they have the curtains, but it looks so fancy here. Look at how regal the curtains look. So you can actually draw these drapes, or you can use this to also close off the bathroom area, which is so pretty. I absolutely love that. Oh my goodness, I am just seeing this now. In the drapes, do you see the hidden Mickeys? Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So in this vine design, they also have hidden Mickeys. How cute. Here we are in the bathroom, which also is very beautiful, I will say. I love the countertop. It's like a blue sparkly color, but there's also space on the bottom if you wanted to unpack it all. There are lots of towels. There's 2 mirrors, so I really like that this is like a double sink, so a lot of space to get ready at. And they also give you some bath soap, and I didn't know this, but the value resorts don't give you lotion, but here at the deluxe and moderate resort, since this is a moderate resort, you do get some lotion included with your stay. So that's a nice thing that the hotel room comes with. This is what these sinks look like, and a fun detail about the faucets, this is supposed to be the lamp from Aladdin. Look at how cool the like little handle is on the back, and of course you can turn the sink on and off. I think that's so cool that they incorporated that in it. They do have other space if you wanted to unpack. It looks like they have extra pillows and blankets. They do have hangers. I like to hang my park outfits. And then they also have a ironing board if you wanted to iron. Also, I just noticed this, but up around the details around the ceiling, they have Scuttle and Sebastian, and then they also have little Ray and some sand dollars and Pascal. Look at how cute. I love how they incorporated the other Disney characters too. It looks like there's the turtle and the squirrel from Snow White too. I love that. They're so cute. And I don't know if they did this intentionally, but the lamps also kind of look like the lilies from Tiana, which is really cute. I'm sure they kind of did that intentionally. Everything is so cute in here, and I absolutely love the bathroom. Very spacious. It has tile on the floor. And we'll finish off with the bathroom. It looks like Ariel did get her time to shine when it came to the bathroom. I'm just gonna do it real quick because there is an automatic fan that goes off whenever you have the light on. Inside of the shower curtain, do you see some of her thingamabobs? Down here, there's the dingle hopper. You can see the fork. They also have like the pipe that you see in the movie, and then some sand dollars and jewels. So I love that. There's of course the toilet, lots of towels. I always forget to show the doors of the bathrooms, but there is a separate door. It does have a mirror on it, so you can look at your park outfit to get ready for the day. And then lastly, this is like a tile bathroom. It does have a tub, so if you wanted to come back and soak, I know people are curious about if there's a tub or not. So it is like a standing shower and a tub. The shower head looks very nice. We are very excited about that. And then in terms of other amenities, they have the shampoo, conditioner, and the body wash pumps, and housekeeping comes every other day, so they can refill that, or of course you can call if you need it refilled. But that is a look at the royal guest room here at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside. Are you kidding? Like, have you ever seen a Disney room like this? I liked the room over at Art of Animation. The Little Mermaid rooms were so cute, but this one definitely tops that. I love all of the Disney princess and character and prince details. I mean, they really went all out on these rooms. And if you are coming for a princess trip, or maybe the Princess Run Disney half marathon weekend, this is the room you want to stay at. Let us know if you're staying in the royal guest room soon, and if so, click the related video so you can see a full resort tour of Port Orleans Riverside. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.